Hey everybody, Jeremy Blanton, and today I want to take a minute and talk about ways to effectively spam an event on Facebook. Yes, how to effectively spam it. In other words, these are things you don't want to do, okay? So, I have about 1,600 friends now on Facebook. So I'm getting invitations to events all the time. An event can be a very powerful thing, can be used very well to make your event a success. But you need to make sure that the people that are being invited to this event actually are going to, 1, care about the event, 2, want to know about the event, and 3, actually going to be able to come. Earlier today I received an invitation to go to an open house in San Clemente, California. Now, according to what Google Maps says, that's over 2,500 miles away. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to travel 2,500 miles just to come to your open house. In fact, because you've sent this invitation to me and you've sent me some before and I've said please stop, I'm probably going to now do the infamous block and unfriend you. Unfortunately, this happens all the time. When I looked at this invitation, there's 1,800 people invited out to this open house from around the country. So please, whatever you do, stop inviting people to events that they have no interest in. Take a few minutes, go through your list, and invite just those that it's applicable to. Let me give you all a quick example of how this can be effective. I just came back this last weekend from Seattle, Washington. Now, that is a 3,000-mile journey from where I live here in South Carolina. And when I was going to the area, I had a few friends who said, you know what, Jeremy, you're coming up here. We want to get together. We want to have a get-together and a gathering. And so we're going to create an event for your honor of being up here, which I was a little uncomfortable with the whole honor and events and all that going on, but I went along with them and said, okay, cool. So one of my friends, her name's Stephanie, created an event for Tuesday night. She invited a few other people in the area that she knew were friends of mine and people that would live close by and would be able to come. She invited maybe, 8 or 10 people. Well, some of those people saw a couple other friends that were coming, and it pops up on their Facebook profile saying they're attending, and they came in as well. So we had a nice gathering, about 10 to 12 of us all together. We didn't invite hundreds of people, but we had a good turnout and we had an awesome time connecting, hanging out, and having a lot of fun. The same thing happened on Friday while I was there. They were going to do a tweet up after the social media tech summit that we did for the summer. And so they invited a few friends who said, oh, that's going on? Well, we're going to come over and join it too. And hey, do you mind if I come? They asked me, he said, Jeremy, do you have any friends in the area you'd like to invite? I said, here's this one and that one and this. Invite these few people. So they sent out a few invitations, or I sent them out personally myself, even a couple. And we had a good time. About 25 people showed up. We hung out, had a blast, and it was effective. We didn't get people coming and leaving on the wall saying, I'm thousands of miles away. No way would I come. We had a few, though, that came in and said, man, I really wish I could come. I wish I was going to be home, but I've got this going on, or I'm going to be out of town, or I'm going to be doing this. Sorry, I'm going to miss you, Jeremy. Really bummed about it. Instead, what do you see on the walls of spam? You're going to see, why are you inviting me to this? I live thousands of miles away. Or, please, stop spamming me with your junk. What you're doing is, instead of growing your sphere online and getting more people interested in your product or service or your event, you're creating bad publicity for you. People are starting to think about you in a negative sense. They're going to look down upon your company, and before you know it, you're going to be talked about in a negative light instead of in a positive one. So please, take time. Filter out your friends into lists. If you're going to do an event for realtors and it's going to be a realtor open house, create a list of your friends that are just realtors in your local area that would be interested and invite just them. Who cares if it's 1,000 people invited if you're ticking off 975 of them, or if you only invite 20 or 25 of close people that would actually care about it and pay attention. So if you want to learn how to spam people to an event, do that. Invite everyone you know to everything you're doing, even if they live far away. If you want it to be effective, take my advice and you will definitely see something different happen that'll be much more beneficial to your business. I hope this tip helps. Once again, I'm Jeremy Blanton with 210 Consulting. Thanks and have a great day.